All right, 10. So we're going to use our calculator, which is this one that I have in the classroom. So I just want to show you how to go ahead and use this. And if you have a different calculator with a different button, you may need to come and see me. All right, so let's get started. So first we're going to do 12 times 2/3. This button right here is the important one. You can see this is mixed, right? Like 2 and 2/3, whereas this is improper, say 10/3. So anytime you want to see the yellow, you have to press the yellow button in the left-hand corner, and otherwise you just press the button as is. So we're going to do 12 times 2/3. So I'm going to do 12. I should turn it on first. All right. Let me move it up a little bit so you don't see that. All right, so we're going to do 12 and then times, right? And then 2. And then I'm going to do my fraction button, and you'll see that it puts that little R there. It's just because we have a very narrow screen, so it can't actually create the fraction for us. So it puts this little R symbol to let you know that it's a fraction, and then 3. So hit equals, and I get 8. So this equals 8. Go ahead and give it a try. So let's check out B. So B is -4 times 7/12. Now this is where you have to be careful because this is minus and this is negative. So whenever you have a negative, you have to use the negative button. If you use the minus button, you'll find that you'll get an error. Okay, so we're going to type -4 times, and then we have our fraction again. So 7/12. So 7 ABC 12. And then we hit equals, and now you'll see that it's in mix, right? It's -2 and 1/3. So I'm just going to go ahead and write that down on the paper, -2 and 1/3. But we like to leave our fractions as improper fractions, so we can easily do the conversion because right above the mixed fraction is the improper. So we press second F, and then we press the fraction button again, and now we see that we get -7/3. All right, let's take a look at C. Hopefully this is starting to become a little easier. So again, we do 2, right? We press the fraction button and 3. So there we have 2/3. And then we're going to multiply that by 12/5. So 12, ABC 5. And then we're going to hit equals. And again, I get 1 3/5. 1 3/5. And so now I want to convert that to an improper fraction. So I'm going to hit this button again, hit ABC, and now I have 8/5. So now let's try that with some addition and subtraction questions. Okay, so here I have 2/3 plus 3. Goodness. So 2/3, that's fractions. I'm going to do 2 ABC 3, and then I want to add that to 3. And I hit equals, and I get 3 2/3. So let's write that down, 3 2/3. And then I want to convert that to an improper fraction. So second F, ABC, and I get 11/3. Let's try E, maybe try it before I do it, and let's see if we get the same answers. So again, I'm going to do 3/5, so that's a fraction. So 3 ABC 5 plus 4/3, 4 ABC 3 equals 1 14/15. Again, to convert it to the improper, I hit the second function and then ABC, and now it is 29/15. So I changed this question up a little bit from the last video because I wanted to do some negatives again. So this is -5 subtract 4/9 or 4/9. So again, be really careful that you use the negative button. So negative and then 5, right? And then we subtract. So now we hit the subtract key. and then 4 over 9. So 4 ABC 9. We hit equals, and we get -5 and 4/9. And to turn it to an improper fraction, I'm just going to do second F, and I get -49 over 9. And then lastly, when we do some division questions, okay, I have -2/3 divided by 7. So again, I'm going to hit the negative button, and then it's a fraction, so 2 ABC 3, and then that's going to be divided by 7. And when I hit equals, I get -2 over 21. And then lastly, H. So I have 5/4 divided by -3/2. So I'm going to do 5 ABC 4, and then I'm going to divide. So divided by, and then -3/2. So I hit the negative button, so -3, and to do the fraction ABC 2, and I get -5 over 6. So let's do one last one just to make sure that we have it. So let's do -3 times 4 over 5 minus 5 times 2 over 3 plus 7. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that in the calculator, right? So I've got, and I might do these separately just because that way I don't run into trouble trying to put it all in my calculator, but you could do it all in one step. Okay, so I've got -3 times 4, the fraction, whoops, let me delete that, 5. So -3 times 4/5 equals, and I get -2 and 2/5. So now I'm going to do this to turn it into an improper fraction. So I end up with -12 over 5. Then I'm going to subtract. So I'm just going to write the subtract. And now I'm going to do 5 times 2/3. So I'm going to go 5 times 2, fraction button 3 equals. So again, it's in mixed, so I need to turn it into improper. So second, and then the fraction button again. So 10/3, and then I have plus 7. And so now I'm going to go and just put all of that in the calculator at once. So I have -12 over 5 minus 10 over 3 plus 7 equals, and I have 1 and 4 over 15. So to turn it into improper, I have 19 over 15, and I'm done. So hopefully that tutorial helped. And if you have a different calculator and you have any questions, please come and see me.